Hi learners, welcome back to Matics. Andito ulit tayo to deepen your understanding and foundation in the subject mathematics. Now, in this video lesson, you will seek to learn and understand about FOIL method. So, ano nga ba si FOIL method and when do we use it? By definition, FOIL method is a method of multiplying two binomials in a particular order. So, nasagot na rin dito sa definition na ito, makikita na rin natin na kailan ba natin ginagamit si FOIL method. And that is in multiplying two binomials. And by definition, binomials mean a mathematical expression consisting of two terms connected by a plus sign or a minus sign. Okay, so ano-ano nga ba yung mga examples natin ng binomials? So, ang sabi dito, a mathematical expression consisting of two terms. When we say two terms, let's say we have x and y, and it is connected by a plus or a minus sign. Yan. So, ito yung mga example natin ng binomials. Okay? Anything, kahit ano yan class, x squared, sabi natin, kunwari, x squared, 4y, or x cubed, y squared, ganyan, anything, as long as it is two terms, dalawa. So, masasabi ninyo na two terms ito, how? Meron kayong dalawang terms. So, dito, ang unang term natin dito is x squared, first term. The second term we have here is 4y. It is separated by the operation or the plus sign. Okay? Then dito sa pangalawa, meron din tayong two terms. They are x cubed and y squared. Okay? So ano pa? This could also be an example of a binomial. Let's say we have x plus 3, then we have x plus 4. Isang example din yan. Wherein, meron tayong dalawang binomial. Our first, nasabi natin siya na binomial because it has two terms. One is x and one is 3. Sa pangalawa, one is x and one is 4. Okay? So, ayan. Now, kailan natin ginagamit daw si FOIL method? In multiplying two binomials. Okay? If we are to multiply itong dalawang binomials na ito, say, we have here binomial 1 and we have binomial 2. If we are to multiply them with each other, ang kailangan natin gamitin is the FOIL method. Okay? And the FOIL method stands for first, then followed by outer, then followed by the inner, and lastly, last. Since yun, lastly, last. Okay? So that is your first, outer, inner, last, or that is your FOIL method. Okay, so paano ba ginagamit si FOIL method? Let's have an example. Gamitin natin yung example natin kanina na binomial. We have x plus 3, then x plus 4. Okay. So, our definition for FOIL is first, inner, this is outer, first, outer, inner, then last. Ayan, gamitin natin. Pag sinabi natin first class, una yung gagawin in multiplying two binomials using the FOIL method, yung first muna, or the first term. So, dito sa ating binomial 1, again, this is our binomial 1, and this is our binomial 2. So, alin dito yung ating first term? We have x. Then dito sa ating binomial 2, alin dito yung ating first term? Again, si x. Okay? So, unahin nyo muna si first. So, that will be x multiplied by x. Yung dalawang first terms natin. Okay? Then we have the outer. Sunod natin si outer. Alin dito yung mga outer? Okay. Alin dito sa dalawang binomials natin yung mga outer? Okay. So, when we say outer class, so etong dalawang nasa loob, these are your inner. While etong nasa labas, that is your outer. Ayan. Okay? So, lipat lang natin ito. So, we have the first term, x times x, followed by the outer, which is plus, since this is positive, plus x times positive 4. Yeah. So, those are your outer terms. Next, sunod natin yung inner. Yan. So, nabanggit na natin yung inner natin is yung nasa loob, the 3 and the x. Okay? So, anong sign ni 3? That is positive. So, we have 3 times x. Then, followed by the last. Now, yung last naman class, ano ba yung last terms natin dito sa ating mga example? Ano daw yung last term natin per binomial? So, kanina, ang first term natin sa binomial 1 is si x. Ang last term naman natin sa kanya is si 3. Okay? Sa binomial 2, ang first term natin is si x again. Yung last term naman natin sa kanya is si 4. Okay? So, this is your first. Lagyan natin, no? So, this is your first, your outer, your inner, then followed by your last. So, si last is positive 3 multiplied by positive 4. Okay, so let's simplify. X times x, paano tayo nag-multiply ng ganito? That is, copy the base, then add yung exponents. So, we have here 1, dito rin 1, so that will be x squared plus 4 times x, that is 4x, plus 3 times x, that is 3x, plus 3 times 4, or positive 3 times positive 4, that is positive 12. Okay? So, pwede ba tayo mag-combine ng like terms? Pwede ba tayong i-combine? Yes. Alin po yon? Itong dalawa. Since they have the same base. Okay? And same exponent. Yan. So, that will be x squared plus 4x plus 3x. That will be 7x plus 12. And this is now, class, your final answer. Okay? So, again, ginagamit natin si FOIL method in multiplying two binomials. FOIL method stands for first, outer, inner, and last. Okay? Another example. What if we have x squared plus 4x multiplied by x plus 10. Yan. So, you have here again your FOIL. So, alin dito yung mga first term natin? So, we have x squared for binomial 1. Our first term is x squared. For binomial 2, our first term is x. So, that will be x squared times x. Followed by yung outer. So, these are your inner. And those are your inner terms. Then, these are your outer terms. Okay. So, ano yung mga outer terms natin? That is positive x squared. So, we have plus multiplied by positive 10. Yan. Followed by your inner terms. So, that is positive 4x times x. Okay? Then, last, yung last terms natin, kung dito sa ating binomial 1, ang first term natin is si x squared, our last term naman is si 4x. Then dito sa binomial 2, our last term is 10. So that will be positive 4x plus 10. That should be positive 4x plus 4x times 10. Yan. So we can now proceed to the multiplication. So here, first term, copy the base, add the exponents, that will be x cubed, plus x squared times 10, that is 10x squared, followed by plus 4x times x. So 4, we have your same base being multiplied with each other. So copy the base, then add the exponents, 4x squared, plus 4x times 10, that is 40x. So meron ba tayong pwedeng i-simplify? Yes. So x cubed plus, this is 14x squared plus 40x. This is now, class, your final answer. So what if naman, class, in this one we have, let's say, x minus 2 multiplied by negative 3x plus 10. Yeah. So we have here again your FOIL. Yeah. So what are your first terms? We have your binomial 1 here, binomial 2. So what are your first terms? Binomial 1, we have x multiplied by the first term of binomial 2 is negative 3x. Yan. Followed by your outer. So your outer are your x and your positive 10. So these are your outer. Then ito, negative 2 and negative 3x, these are your inner. Okay? So for outer, we have positive. So bakit positive? We have positive x and positive 10. So that is x times 10. Followed by your inner. What are your inner? Negative 2 and negative 3x. So negative times negative, that is positive. So magiging positive yung sagot natin. So multiplied by 3x. Then yung last terms are negative. Tignan natin yung ating last term, class. So your last terms are negative 2 and positive 10. Last term for binomial 1 is negative 2 and last term for binomial 2 is positive 10. Now, let's check. Negative times positive, that is negative. Okay, so imbis na plus yung ilagay natin, ang ilalagay na lang natin is minus or negative. Since negative yung kalalabasan ng dalawa kapag pinag-multiply. Okay? So that is minus 2 times 10. Okay, let's simplify. So x times negative 3x. So that is negative 3. Copy the base x. Then add your exponents. 1 plus 1 is 2. So negative 3x squared plus x times 10 is 10x plus 2 times 3x, that is 6x. Then negative 2 times 10, that is negative 20. So meron ba tayong pwedeng simplify? Yes. So negative 3x plus 10x plus 6x, that is 16x minus 20. And this is now your final answer. Another example. What if meron tayo ng ganito, class? So we have, let's say, 5x squared plus x multiplied by y minus 3y cubed. Yan. So here's your FOIL. So what is your first term, or what are your first terms? For binomial 1, we have 5x squared multiplied by the first term of the binomial 2 is y. Then followed by your outer. So your outer are 5x squared. Ang gamitin natin ng ibang kulay. So your outer are 5x squared, then negative 3y cubed. So, ito yon. Ito yung outer na yon. Okay, and these are your inner. Okay, so yung outer is positive multiplied by negative. So, positive times negative is negative. So, negative 5x squared multiplied by 3y cubed. Followed by your inner, positive x and positive y. So, that is positive or plus x times y. Then, your last terms are, for binomial 1, last term is x. Then, last term for binomial 2 is itong si 3y cubed. So, positive x multiplied by negative 3y cubed. Positive times negative, that is negative. So, minus x times 3y cubed. Okay, let's simplify. So, we have here 5x squared times y. So, we have different bases. So, obviously, hindi natin siya pwedeng pagsamahin kasi magkaiba yung base nila. So, dito ang base nito is si x, dito ang base nito is si y. So, magkaiba. So, kapag ganyan, we just have to copy. So, this is 5x squared y minus 5x squared times 3y squared. So, again, magkaiba yung kanilang bases. This has a base of x, while this one, ang base nito is si 3, si y. Okay? But, also, nga pala, constants or itong mga whole number natin are also bases. Okay? So, 5 and 3 are both constant bases. So, pwede nating pagsamahin yan. Pwedeng ipag-multiply. So, 5 times 3 is 15. Then, we just have to copy x squared, y cubed. Since magkaiba sila, hindi natin sila pwedeng i-multiply. Okay? Followed by plus x times y. So, magkaibang base again. So, copy lang. Then, last, minus x, or we can say 3x, y cubed. Yan. Okay. So, meron ba kayong pwedeng i-simplify dito? So, wala. Magkakaiba kasi sila ng bases. Okay. So, this is already your final answer. Okay. Now, what if meron tayong ganito class? Can we multiply this one using the FOIL method? Let's say we have x squared plus 4x plus 7 then multiplied by x plus y. Pwede ba natin gamitin yung FOIL method dito? So, in multiplying this one, ang sabi natin, balikan natin yung definition ni FOIL method, ginagamit natin yon if we are to multiply two binomials. And we can say binomials if it has two terms. Okay? So, dito class, we can say that this binomial, this is a binomial. Yes. Bakit? Meron siyang dalawang terms, x and y, separated by a plus sign. While, dito sa kabila, binomial ba ito class? So, dito sa kabila, this is x squared plus 4x plus 7. Ilang terms meron tayo? We have x squared. So, this is 1. 4x, this is 2. Then 7, this is 3. So, ibig sabihin lang yan, class, this is not a binomial anymore. So, in multiplying this one, x squared plus 4x plus 7, multiplied by x plus y, we cannot use the FOIL method. Okay? Iba ang ginagamit natin in multiplying yung mga ganito. Okay? Iba. So, yung method nun in multiplying, this is what we call a trinomial. Okay? This is a trinomial. While this one, this is a binomial. Yan. So, by the word itself, by meaning 2, while dito naman, tri meaning 3. Kasi meron kayong tatlong terms. Okay? So, ganun. In multiplying different polynomials, iba-iba, meron kasing trinomial, monomial, binomial. Sa ibang video na natin pag-uusapan yun, class. Okay? So, that's it. O, di ba? Madali lang. So, bakit pa ba natin kailangan pahirapan kung kaya naman palang gawin ng madali? Tama? Okay? And if this video helps you, class, please don't forget to give a like and click the subscribe button for you to learn and develop more your love for the subject mathematics. And as always, learn math, solve math, and love mathematics.